Hey, what's going on YouTube? Congratulations to everyone that's able to realize that we might be heading straight up for a very long time if we can just get consolidated above our trend line here. You can see that we popped it, right? 1200 was probably the popping point, really, because my 34 here is it's an EMA, and when I trade, I use the SMA for the 34. These over here are the 8 and 13, so these are fine. But I also don't use the regular EMAs. I use the T3s. But nonetheless, this is just for demonstration. Someone asked if I trade the futures, and I did. And I just fed up after 08 how you can tell when you're watching the market makers how they front load, and a lot of naked shorting going on. I got fed up because nothing made sense really. So I don't trade. All I own is gold and silver. I hardly ever leave money in the bank account unless I need to pay a bill. But yeah, so there you have it. Just gold and silver. Awesome move. One thing that I'm afraid of is this is such a big move that we're going to see a big retracement as well. But I am very excited because this is the first time we tapped that trend since it broke down, right? So we're getting close. We're getting real close to a bottom. We're breaking in the previous lows. This is where we need to be. We need to be above 1200, closing above the month, above these previous lows. We can work on getting higher later. Totally blew out my target from the start of the month. But this is such a big move for the month. And what are we, like 10 days in? Whatever, 11 days? I forget what the date is. Oh, here it is. We're 11 days into the month, and we just took off. I mean, what? I don't know how far this can go in 1 month. But you can see over here, this long month, it went from, let's call it 16 to 19. So 300 points. I mean, wow. But this was an exhaustion move too, so we don't want that. 3 to 5 yards and you always get a first down. This is a Hail Mary. I don't know if we can stay up here with this long move, but it looks good. Let's look at the 60-minute and see where we're at on the retracement. Remember silver yesterday on the 60-minute? No, that was the 5-hour chart where I was talking about the consolidation. And how this consolidation looks to me is the way silver was yesterday. It's the step down. It's the step down. It's the step down. We'll see how far we can get this down. I anticipate this coming down to 1220 and having a bounce off our trend. And if you see closely, it's almost correlated with our previous high here. So right now we're working on this previous high. It looks like on the 60-minute chart it's going to close below. But depending on how strong this thing is, it may never come down here. It may just turn around, do what silver did, and just bust out again. But look at this consolidation. It's a stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step, stair step. Hopefully there's no big down moves in the process. So keep an eye on it. That's a 60-minute. Let's just gander at the 5-hour. See, here's the 5-hour. That's where we anticipate coming, and lo and behold, it's 50% of this candle. So these, hopefully we don't go all the way back down to 12. But as you can see, our 34 on the 5-hour is going to be moving up as this comes down. So 12 may be our major support if it ever comes to that. And you know what? I wouldn't mind a good, nice, hard bounce at 1200, and hopefully it'll look nice as a consolidation should be, and buy the bounce, buy into support, and hopefully we can get another rise. But so this is our weekly. Remember, our first intention was to break that trend. Well, did we ever? We blew that thing out. This was my target. Blew that out. Blew the previous high. Remember the reverse head and shoulders I was looking for? I don't see a right shoulder at all. It's just not there. But hopefully we can get that for the week. Hopefully we'll close below this line or at it, no matter what. It doesn't matter. But from here, maybe get that U tight consolidation U pattern coming up to the previous high. Just a U coming up to the previous high, breaking 13, 13, breaking the previous highs, just walking it up. Looks like 14, and we're high and mighty. Let's look on a monthly again. That's that 14. If we get to 14, close on a monthly basis above a 14, I think we're going to see a definite change in trend, change in sentiment. I doubt you'll ever be able to, once the mass media gets on this, and they're totally blind right now. I mean, they're still mocking Peter Schiff every day, So excited. Finally, we're getting some nice moves. Now, here's the thing about silver. So, on gold, on this a monthly chart, on gold, it tapped its trend line. It's a major trend. On silver, it hasn't begun yet. If silver does what gold has done, we can anticipate 18. And that's the major previous lows. 1550 was where I wanted to really start getting above previous trends, and we did. On a weekly, if we can close above 1550 on silver, well, scratch that. If we can close above that line there, that would be awesome. But the weekly trend has changed. If we can close above 1550, start consolidating, and here's that reverse head and shoulders again, and there's no right shoulder on either gold or silver. It's just very, very bullish and explosive. Hopefully we'll get a pattern of consolidation, because these things don't go straight up. It's not supposed to be that way. But for the past 2 weeks, hell yeah. Look at that. Reverse head and shoulders, breaking the weekly trend. Definitely breaking the weekly trend. We got a lot of consolidating to do before this can crack down. But watch yourselves, because just like every other time it crossed, it got trounced. So if this doesn't add up to be a nice consolidation, we might see lower lows coming up. I mean, you never know. And I'm all for it. Who cares? The point of my game is to stack as much physical as possible. That is the name of the game. And quite literally, it doesn't matter what you pay for it, because at the end of the game, it just matters how much you have. 1550. I mean, if we can get and stay above 1550 into these previous lows, we're looking really, really good. So going back to monthly, if silver does what gold just did, we might see 18 soon enough. I mean, maybe not this month, but wow, you never know. Look how long this candle is. That's 24 to, so that's $4. I mean, that's three. We need $2.50. It's not impossible, but I hate to think and see this thing go straight up and then come straight down, because it's healthy for these things to consolidate a little bit during the moves, come back to support, and gain its legs again and move higher. That's the way it's supposed to be. But it's a sign of the times. All these banks are hedged on oil. Oil's down again yesterday. Well, before we get to all that, let's look at the 60-minute, and you can see where we were yesterday. It broke down. Well, let's look at the 5-hour because I wanted to show this stair step, and you can see yesterday the stair step, stair step, stair step. It got below our 13, but it never hit our 34. So that is tremendously bullish. It didn't come down to its support, major support. So it's bullish. And as if I remember correctly, last night, well, I can't tell on here, but here's a daily, just straight up, and see how it just that's exhaustion right there, exhaustion. And then we opened up below. So look for consolidation. We need it. These things can't go straight up no matter what, and it has. I mean, from 14.50 straight up for $1. I mean, give it some consolidation. That was a nice consolidation. You can see on the 60-minute, this is that move. Came down to the 8, boom. And that's what we need to do. We need to follow the 8 all the way up. So if we can stay above that 8, we'll be healthy. Healthy. Watch the 8 cross our trend line. Be awesome. Can't wait. Doesn't happen overnight, but just gives us more time to buy more. That's the way I look at it. So if silver does what gold just did, I mean, we're looking at 18, and what a ride that would be. Okay. PSLV. We need to get up to this longer term trend. So basically that 34. So hope you guys realize that this is the higher, and what we need to do is get above that 34. Take these lines out so you can see. We don't need them. So we're breaking in the previous lows, right? 13 is our previous lows, or these previous lows. So we get up above this point, we'll be breaking into these previous lows, and 7 is a great point for a PSLV to reach. Not unrealistic to reach 7 from 614, especially after just breaking. And you can see that break on a weekly. It's not showing that 34 very good on weekly or daily. Or daily's fine, but the longer term you don't see it. Like here it cuts off. On the weekly it doesn't show it much at all. and I can only go back 6 months or so on time on this, but that's what I get for using a free service. But anyways, it is free. If I had 5 grand, I would put a put it into a trade station. Was my favorite. Um, yeah, that was a lot of fun to use. Um, watch the previous highs. 627 looks like it came up to that and popped it, but it lost its legs. So look for that. Um, breaking previous highs and take another ride. So there's your silver, gold, S&P. Excuse me. It's on its last leg. Even today, it tapped 18, and this is a monthly chart. So we're definitely changing trend on monthly. This thing has changed trend. The wave is crashing. Lots of white water up here, and it's falling, right? It's falling upon itself. The wave is crashing. So look for previous lows and take a ride. I mean, this is watch out below kind of situation. It's like, whoa. I think our target was about 14. So, and what I do is just take a top of the, I can't really tell here. So 18 to 21 to 50. So 250, 18, 16 and a half, 15. I don't know. I think it'll go down to 14. This spot right here. And lots of bump and runs on the way down, especially here, here. But I think we already had the bearish retracement, so it's ready to fall. It's going down. Maybe not this week, but tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's the end of the week, and there we go. We do have a double bottom here, but the weight of this thing is so gigantic. I don't think that double bottom is going to matter much. It's going to slide right through it, right? There's nothing holding it up. That is for sure. This little double bottom ain't going to do nothing. US dollar sliding some more. I think my target was right around this meeting line right here, 90, 91. We got 94, 93. Just look for previous lows for bounces. Like 90, 94, 93 could be a bump and run, but that is encompassing. I mean, this is a monthly chart, and it's almost encompassing that whole top pattern. Very bearish. Don't know what to say, but to wait for this 34 to come up as the price falls and meet right around there. That's what I'm guessing. I'm a good guesstimator. Anyways, look at the Nikkei just falling apart, man. Wow. To say that, I thought it was funny. The other day I saw some news saying the dollar's crashing or falling or slipping or whatever they said, and then people are running to the yen, gold, and something else. And I was just like, who would be running to the yen? Are you kidding me? This thing is so damaged. And they just went to negative interest rates. I mean, what a... I just had to laugh. That's not... I don't know why they would run to the yen. I mean, this thing's fallen hard. Maybe it's in correlation to the dollars. Well, But nonetheless, it's a race to the bottom on this. Who knows if this is going to stop? I think 14. It'll bounce. But wow, from 21,000 to 15 in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. That's pretty bad. Wow. Where it stops, I don't know, but keep an eye on it. Deutsche Bank, still, and it just keeps on sliding. They're down 70 more cents today. It's in no man's land, well below previous lows of 2008. And this is the monthly chart, so it's kind of doing the same kind of pattern as crude. And do I have crude up here? No. Crude on a daily. I'm not going to use any lines, but that's a reversal bar there. I think it's a gravestone doji, right? Can't be mistaken by name, but that is a familiar reversal. So maybe we reached the bottom. Here's proof that we have a double bottom here with a gravestone doji. Maybe a temporary bottom, but nonetheless, look for something to go higher on this. That's a daily. So weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's on its last leg. It better put in some reversal bars. It's going to be falling. But it's well below previous 08 lows. Just like, and you can see that pattern, same as Deutsche Bank. Wow. Well below previous lows. Previous low was 33.40. So, no man's land. Don't know where it's going to stop, but I think coming up in March, I think the contracts for oil hedges are coming due. So look for more news on Deutsche Bank having trouble, and OPEC having trouble, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what else to say, but gold and silver are going to be some high flyers in this next economic collapse. So it's already started. Hopefully all the miners are ahead of us. If you guys want me to follow any mining stocks, that would be awesome. Maybe find one that hasn't busted out yet. Just send me a comment, and appreciate you guys all commenting. I find it awesome that you guys are even interested. I mean, I wasn't professionally trained. I did this all on my own. Just a passionate guy when it comes to trading. Hopefully, after everything settles, after this next economic collapse, I'll throw some money in there, but I'm not really interested in putting my money into any bank at the moment. If you understand what I mean. I mean, when you hold your money in a bank, they actually think it's their money. And they have laws in place that if they get in trouble, your unsecured account, savings account, trading account, all these, they're unsecured, and they have laws in place. They are going to take your money, and I just don't feel comfortable with anyone having that power over me. So I put it in physical junk silver for storage, and then I'm also on the Bitcoin kick just recently, though. So you can see that my balance isn't that high, but the next bounce on gold or break of previous highs, I'm in. I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna double down. I'm just gonna buy as much as I can. I did as much as possible before the churn here, but you always wish you had more. But here it comes. It looks like a very healthy move there. Hopefully we can sustain it. Like I said, thank you for watching. Please like and comment. Let me know what's going on out there. And thanks for watching.